Digital accessibility across devices, web, mobile, and IoT. Let's talk about digital accessibility, not just on websites, but across all digital devices we use daily, including mobile apps and smart devices. Accessibility isn't just about making websites screen reader friendly, it's about ensuring people with diverse needs can interact with technology seamlessly, whether they're on a computer, phone, or even using voice controlled smart devices. Let's break it down into three key areas: web, mobile, and IoT accessibility. Web accessibility, making websites usable for everyone. We spend a huge portion of our lives online, whether we're shopping, reading, working, or learning. But for millions of users, navigating the web isn't as simple as clicking and scrolling. For a website to be truly accessible, it needs to follow a few key principles. Use semantic HTML. This means using proper headings, lists, and tables so that screen readers can understand the content structure. H1 should be the main heading, H2 for subheadings, and so on. Ensure keyboard navigation support. Many users don't use a mouse. They rely on the tab key, arrow keys, and shortcuts to navigate. If a website can't be fully accessed via keyboard, it's a huge accessibility barrier. Provide text alternatives for non-text content. Images, videos, and infographics should always have descriptive alt text or captions. Otherwise, users with visual impairments can't understand the content. Maintain good color, contrast, and readability. For users with low vision or color blindness, text should have high contrast against its background, at least 4.51 ratio per WCAG guidelines. Example: Google Docs includes voice typing, which benefits not only people with disabilities, but also multitaskers who need a hands free way to type. Think about this. If you've ever used dark mode to reduce eye strain, you've benefited from an accessibility feature. Mobile accessibility, making apps and websites work for mobile users. Mobile devices are our constant companions, but using them isn't always easy, especially for people with visual, motor, or cognitive disabilities. That's why both iOS and Android include built in accessibility features to improve the mobile experience. Some of the key accessibility features in mobile devices are screen readers, VoiceOver in iOS, and TalkBack in Android. Read content aloud, helping users with visual impairments navigate apps. Dynamic type and font scaling. Users can adjust text size system wide, making content easier to read without breaking the design. Switch control and eye tracking. People with limited mobility can use switches or eye tracking technology to control their devices without touch. Voice commands and AI assistants. Features like Siri, Google Assistant, and Bixby allow hands free navigation, messaging, and task completion. Let's understand this with example. A person with limited mobility can use Google Assistant or Siri to send messages, set reminders, or open apps without touching the screen. Think about this. Even if you don't have a disability, have you ever used voice search or dictated a text message while driving? That's mobile accessibility in action. IoT and smart devices, expanding accessibility beyond screens. We live in a world where technology extends beyond phones and computers. From smart home assistants to gaming consoles and AR and VR, accessibility is now shaping the way we interact with technology in completely new ways. Accessibility in IoT and smart devices, voice controlled assistants, devices like Amazon Alexa, Google Home, and Apple HomePod help users with mobility impairments control their environment hands free. A person with limited hand mobility can turn on lights, adjust the thermostat, or play music just by using their voice. Smart TVs and streaming accessibility. Many smart TVs now include built in screen readers, voice navigation, and captions. A streaming service automatically generates captions and provides audio descriptions for visually impaired users. Gaming accessibility. The gaming industry is making huge strides in accessibility, allowing more people to play regardless of their abilities. Microsoft's Xbox Adaptive Controller was designed for users with limited mobility, allowing them to customize their controls to fit their needs. A gamer who can't use a traditional controller can customize buttons, foot pedals, or adaptive joysticks to make gameplay more accessible. Think about this. Many of these features, like voice assistants, aren't just for accessibility, they make everyone's life easier. That's the power of inclusive design. Accessibility benefits everyone. Whether we're browsing the web, using a mobile app, or controlling smart devices, accessibility ensures technology is usable for everyone. Here's the takeaway. Many accessibility features, like voice commands, captions, and dark mode, aren't just for people with disabilities. They enhance usability for everyone. So, as we move forward in this course, think about how accessibility can shape the future of technology. The goal isn't just to fix accessibility problems, it's to build inclusive experiences from the start. That concludes this session. See you in the next video for more insights.